guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new around here, welcome. If you're not new around here, then welcome back. How are you guys doing today? So I've tried to record like 2 videos today because if you guys don't know, I actually have 2 sim series going on at the moment. Not really sim series, I have just like 1 challenge, but it's supposed to be 3 parts, and I have my eco lifestyle let's play going on. And I roll my eyes because the eco lifestyle game pack has actually bored me already, and I've only made 1 part. I've recorded a 2nd video, and honestly I'm just kind of like, I'm over it. It's a little broken. Like, the game has updated at least 3 times, I believe. Each update doesn't really like mess up my game or like my mods and stuff per se, but it messes up my, I don't know, like it messes up the game in general, because every time I leave a lot for the eco lifestyle let's play, the environment goes right back to industrial because I'm playing Import Promise. But anyways, this video is not about The Sims. That's gonna be a completely different issue. This video is actually a result of me staying up really late looking at my YouTube analytics, which I don't know if you guys know. Whenever you make a YouTube channel, you have like this YouTube studio, and it shows you like your most viewed video, which one is the most viewed in like the hour, blah 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 blah. And so my most viewed video at the time is actually my How I Study Korean video. It's done a lot better than I expected it to, considering I said this video nobody asked for, but a lot of people were actually interested in learning Korean, I guess, because I mean there are like no comments on it aside from like my friends, but I do get people that watch the video who are interested in Korean. I can tell by like the search, like what people search for to find your video, and I am really happy that I could even be a little bit helpful. I actually have my books right here, like right next to my feet. If you guys didn't watch that video, then you have no idea what these are, but these are my Korean textbooks. So I figured I would do a video based off of that, but not about how I study Korean, guys, because I still study Korean the same way. This video is going to be about why I want to go to Korea to begin with. If you guys didn't know, I was supposed to start studying abroad in South Korea at Chungang University starting September 1st. But with everything going on in the world right now, and I don't need to go any deeper than that, you know exactly what I'm talking about, then you would know that that's kind of not possible. But I get a lot of questions of people asking me,
oh, Alexis, like, why do you want to go to Korea? Why Korea of all the countries? Korea's like this big.
So I figured I would share the story of when I first decided that I wanted to go to Korea. Me wanting to go to Korea actually was a very spontaneous decision. I'm trying to center myself, guys, but I'm sitting in like the weirdest, and there's a cloud going in front of the sun now, and I'm like in the corner of the room. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Me wanting to go to Korea was a very spontaneous decision. I was sitting inside of my AP Stats class whenever I was in high school. So this was a couple of years ago. And I was sitting in my AP Stats class. It was the end of the year, and my stats teacher at the time was talking about how he was going to Korea for the summer. My best friend at the time and I had made a joke saying, oh, you should take us with you, because we had this running joke the entire year that he was like our parent away from home. I don't know why. I don't even remember why, but that was like our thing. And he was like, oh yeah, you guys would have to learn Korean first, right? Now, before this, I hadn't like I had no knowledge about anything Korea, anything. My mom and my sister listened to BTS. They had showed me a music video. I believe it was for DNA, and then that was it. That was my only impression of Korea. He made that joke about us learning Korean, and I was just like, oh, okay, like I can do that. My friend then introduces me to BTS. So I sat there, I was listening to BTS, I was learning Korean, and then next thing I knew, I was watching K-dramas, and I was just like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. Like, I like Korean, I like K-pop, I like the Korean dramas. The Korean dramas that I particularly like to watch, not just Korean dramas, but dramas in general, are like period dramas. So they're TV shows based off of like real events from way back, like 1600s, whatever, hundreds, way back. I personally find those shows like the greatest shows ever. Hwarang, that's a really good show too. I should do like a Korean drama playlist thing. Summer came by. Of course, I knew that I wasn't actually going to Korea with him because, you know, he's my teacher and like he's been planning this with his girlfriend or fiance or whatever she was for a while. And so I was just like, you know what, I kind of want to go to Korea. And my best friend at the time, we had made these plans to go to Korea together, but she ended up going to the Navy and I am in Northern California, the Bay Area now, for school. I originally didn't even decide to do a study abroad. I was just going to go to Korea like for summer or something until I had met my two closest Korean friends for my first semester of college, Hyuna and Hooney, which I don't know why I'm doing this because I'm probably not gonna put a picture of them. And Hyuna and we still talk to this day. Hooney, he doesn't even go on Instagram, so like he doesn't talk at all to me. But Hyuna was like, oh, well, you've been studying Korean, like you speak Korean pretty well. Why don't you just go to Korea, like do a study abroad, like we're doing a study abroad? And I was just like, you're right. I never thought of that before. I don't know why, but I never did. Then that was whenever I started deciding that I was going to do a study abroad. Originally, I was just supposed to go to Korea to visit, right? And I wasn't supposed to study there because whenever I'm studying there, I'm going to be there for a year. And then whenever I visit, I was only going to be there for about a month. And so I guess I didn't really get into the real reason of like why I want to go now, because that was a couple, like 2 years ago, that I decided that I wanted to go just out of nowhere because my teacher was going and he was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And I thought Korean sounded cool. And I like the style of music. Like K-pop is actually really, the industry, pretty toxic. However, it's really entertaining. And I feel like that's the reason why some people are very into it, is because it's very entertaining. I can't tell you how many like American artists I see like music videos for, and they don't have as much or like as detailed of a choreography as they do in K-pop or Korean. I don't like to say K-pop for like the entire umbrella of Korean music, because I do also listen to other like Korean style of music but in Korean. It's not as like interesting of a choreography in America, if you get what I'm saying. Like the music I understand 100% because I speak English, obviously. They have like TV shows, like reality TV shows. I love the trainee shows. I kind of love those. Codename ATEEZ was one of the first ones that I ever watched. And then I think I watched Bon Voyage BTS. I don't even remember what the BTS shows are because I think they have like 3. Red Velvet Level Up, that was another one that I watched and I thoroughly enjoyed. I want to go there to visit only because I've seen a couple of YouTubers actually move over there, and I was thinking about it, but the way that my life is set up, I don't even know if that's the smartest decision. Like, I personally don't mind moving away from my family. Like, even now I'm hours away from my family. It would be kind of sad. I would definitely want to visit them more, but what is holding me back is my studies. So I am a theater major and an English minor in university right now, and I know a lot of people always tell me,
Alexis, why are you a theater major?
because I hate everything. I hate math. I just hate science. I love history though, thus me liking period dramas and all of that stuff. But I hate everything. I don't know, like I literally hate everything. And I could have been an English major, but it was already too late. Bro, I already did 2 years of just theater major. I'm just gonna keep it like that and be an English minor, whatever, I don't care. And then I'm going to be getting my master's in screenwriting. So I've been writing since I was 11 years old, and it has been a dream of mine to become a writer. Whenever I was younger, I wanted to become a writer for books, and then as I got older, I was like, well, people don't really read anymore. A lot of people tell me that that's not right, like people do still read, and I know that people still read because I am one of those people that still read. But based off of what I've experienced with like people and like how they react to books, I have seen that a lot of people don't really positively, like they're just like, ew, reading, and I'm just like, are you serious? Like I freaking love reading. I'll just upgrade to writing scripts. So I've actually been practicing actual script writing for about a year, I think. And it's honestly really hard because I've been writing for about, how old am I now? So I started whenever I was like 19. So I have been writing, just regular writing, like book style, I don't know what you would call that, creatively, for eight years. And then out of those 8 years, all of a sudden start having to write scripts and stuff like that. It's really hard. Like it's a very hard transition, I guess you can say, because I personally have a really hard time trying to think of how to make these words into something that you would see on TV. Or like, I don't know how to write it you know? You probably don't know, but yeah. I want to be a screenwriter, basically. Okay, that's my life goal. That is my life dream. I want to become a screenwriter. I would not feel very comfortable for my life to end without me writing anything. And I've said that to many people. Like, I don't care what I do along the way. I just know that I want something that I write to be produced and created, and I want there to be an audience to actually see it. I know that's a little dramatic, but I am very passionate. Like, writing is a thing that I am very passionate about. Like, it's my life. And if you guys are a person with a passion, then you would understand how I feel. And it's kind of sad because Korea has been a thing that I've worked towards for years, and I'm not even sure if I want to move there. And if I do want to move there and it becomes a thing that I want to do, I wouldn't know what to do. I don't think I would be able to become a screenwriter in Korea. If we're being completely and 100% honest, it would just be better if I stay here. If I do go to Korea and I study there and I do like it after a year and I want to move there, I'm just gonna have to figure out what to do. Because where I live now is already the perfect opportunity for me to pursue a career, but where I want to live and where I want to move probably isn't. And that's just going to have to be a decision that I make whenever I get there. So if I do want to move to Korea, that would probably be the only thing that would keep me from moving there is my job, because I don't think that I, and I hate to say it, but as an American born person would be able to become a screenwriter in Korea. That's why I would want to go to Korea. All of that said, I hope that this was good enough insight for everybody that was wondering why I wanted to go to Korea, why I studied Korean. It all just like fell into my lap one day, and here I am. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this answered any and all questions that you had. And if not, you can go ahead and leave your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll feel free to answer them the best that I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.